We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. And that is the quote of the day. Welcome back to the Quote of the Day show. I'm your host, Sean Croxton of SeanCroxton.com. Thanks so much for tuning into our Finance Friday episode. We talk about all things money mindset. And today we're talking about how to earn a living doing what you love in a really awesome and generous way. And there's nobody better to talk about this topic than Marie Forleo of MarieForleo.com. If I'm not sounding my best today, I've been sick all week. Like really, really, really sick. Like I can't even remember the last time I was this sick, kind of sick. But getting better every single day, and the show must go on. I think you're really going to enjoy this episode. I was actually in attendance during this talk that you're about to hear. It was at RyanLees.com Expo back in 2012 in Connecticut. And I'm not a big fan of flying, but I flew all the way from California to Connecticut to watch Marie talk. And I wanted to see her live in person because her message and her way of doing business so much resonated with me in the way that I do business, because she and I are all about giving and giving and giving really, really high quality content. And, you know, these days, I've talked about before on previous episodes, people are so hung up on getting all the time. You know, what am I going to get? How am I going to get paid? And we forget about that giving side. And so Marie's showing you how to incorporate generosity, actually not just incorporate, but build your business on giving, how to build your business on being generous, because when you are, everything just falls into place. If you want to watch this entire talk or listen to this entire talk, it's available over at freedom.com. That's FREEDYM.com, presented by Ryan Lee. It's like the Netflix for online businesses. There's over 1,000 hours of training programs, case studies, and more over there. So check that one out, and check out Marie, and I'll see you on the other side.
Number 3, generosity. Generosity. Winston Churchill. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. How many people in here believe that to be true? Yes, it is the truth. So, this principle is about giving way more than we ask. I can't tell you how many people tell me about my business and about how much money I'm leaving on the table. All the time. Marie, you don't sell enough. You don't sell enough. I don't want to sell anymore. I want to give more. Now, people could argue with me and say, well, you're not maximizing all your profit. That's not my main goal in life. Yes, I'm a business person. Yes, I love profit. But again, I'm here to make a difference. So I'm not going to pitch in every friggin' email. I'm not going to constantly try and sell you things. I'm here to give, and it feels great. And guess what? We're doing fine when it comes to the money. Isn't that ironic? When I first started out, and I was listening to some people like, you got to sell more, you got to sell more, that's when I struggled more. And when my foundation shifted more to giving, interesting enough, the money really started coming in. So our goal, and our company's goal, is to give away the highest free, the best quality free training, better than most other people's paid content. That's where we come from when we design anything. So from Marie TV every week, and we spend a ton of time and a ton of our resources on that, to the things that I put up on Twitter, to the things I put up on Facebook. I forget who talked about it. Kevin, was it you? About the brilliant thing, you find something brilliant, you're like, oh, I just posted that on Facebook. We curate this stuff. Like, we really look for that because we feel like we're doing a service in the world. Even though it's social media, it makes an impact. So, scholarships and paid trips. How can you give your customers something that they want? Have you guys ever been to a restaurant and you sit down and they bring you something that you didn't expect? Has anyone had that? Like that little gift? How happy I don't know if it makes you guys as happy as it makes me, but I get real happy about that. If they do one more thing at the end, they bring you those extra cookies. I was in New York City, and it was this place, I think it's like the Oyster Bar or something, and I didn't want to order dessert. We had to run, but they gave us this little cup of chocolate pudding. A stupid little cup of chocolate pudding. What's it cost them, like $1? I'm talking about them like nobody's business. A simple little free thing. So in your business, what could you give away? Could you give away trips? Could you give away scholarships? Could you give away free product? We do it through contests. We do it through all kinds of ways. before I was actually on Oprah this week, I was working with their producers. They actually had trouble finding people who had changed their lives through the power of positive thinking. Isn't that funny? So they asked me for my help. So I said, hey, I've got a community. There's 100,000 of them. There's a lot of people who really believe in the power of positive thinking. So passing on opportunities to your customer base, right? Depending on who your customers are, if you see an opportunity to help them shine, can you help them? Can you give them tickets to events? There's all kinds of ways to give way more than you ask. So 85 to 90% of our communication is purely about education and giving. Works. All right, so this is about quality and quantity. Ask yourself, I want you to ask yourself this right now and be dreadfully honest. Would you be impressed with how much you give to your market? Would you be impressed? Would you be like I was when they gave me that chocolate pudding and it just delighted the hell out of me? If not, you can change it. This is something I want to talk about. Do you give away Happy Meals or 5-star dinners? So I want to talk about the Happy Meal mistake, especially if you're marketing online, which all of us are, right? Everyone in this room doing some marketing online? Everyone in this room producing content? Yes? Emails or something? So here's the thing where I see a lot of us making mistakes, and we don't have to. We want to sell things at a high price, or we want to sell things at a fair price so we make a profit. And then what we're giving away is crap. It's called the Happy Meal mistake. So my ladies, pay attention. Guy asks you out on a date. You're excited to see him. Sounds pretty promising. He comes to pick you up. You're going to walk to your date, and he walks you over to McDonald's. And he gets you a Happy Meal. Do you expect that gentleman, the next time he asks you out on a date, to fly you to Paris for a romantic dinner? Absolutely not. In our businesses, let's not make Happy Meal mistakes. Let's not give crap content for our opt-in offers or give things away for free that we say, oh, that's good enough. Now, by the way, I'm not saying that we should strive for perfection, because high quality does not need to take a lot of time, and it does not need to be expensive. It just needs to be with thought. We can't give away Happy Meals and expect people to pay premium prices and create a raving fan community. Make sense? So make everything that you give away for free in this generosity zone to match the level of the brand that you want to create over here. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being outstanding, how much do you surprise, delight, and over-deliver for your customers? Write it down. You don't have to tell anybody else. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your own self. Assess your own business. Take a look and be truthful. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being outstanding, how much do you surprise, delight, and over-deliver for your market? And if you don't like that number, great news, who can change it? Right? All right, and this is the last thing on this, really important. What is your intention when you're giving? Are you giving to truly give, or are you giving to get back? Have you guys ever gotten a gift from someone, and then they kind of like hang around waiting for you to like say, oh my God, what'd you think of it? Or they follow up with you because they did something for you, but they really want the acknowledgement and the recognition back. It wasn't just a pure gift. They were giving to get something. Make your intention when you give purely to give. Detach in spiritual terms. Make it a true gift from your heart out into the universe. All right, do this now. I want you to brainstorm 5 ways you can give more to your market. I know everyone has different businesses. This is going to mean something different to everyone, but just brainstorm it right now. 5 ways you can give more to your market.